Hello. Now, I told you guys I would show you how to make a witch bottle for protection. Uh, we have a little jar here that I had crystals in that we're going to use just because it's convenient, something I had in the house. But if you don't have a little jar like this, you can use a big jar. You can use, an alcohol bottle if you have one, even though that's pretty big, so you may not need that much, right? But if it's all you got, use it. I don't want you to have to go out and buy things. I do have some ingredients here, but you can substitute them. Okay? So, what I have here is a Sharpie. So, hopefully, you guys have a Sharpie. And I'll show you guys why. I had some garnet left over, which is good for protection. If you don't have little small garnets like this, don't worry about it. I'm sure you have some type of seasoning herb in your home that is good for protection. Okay. Well, this isn't a reading technically. It's a spell, but I know I posted 3 times today. That's a lot, right? So ground cinnamon is great for cinnamon, which you may have. Okay. If you don't have cinnamon, you at least gotta have some black pepper, right? So you don't need all these seasonings. If you have at least one, we can make it work. Cloves is great for protection as well. Ground cloves, whatever cloves you have, if you have any. Mugwort, if you have it. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. This will protect you as well, like spiritually and in the dream world as well, if you do have it. Same with motherwort. It's good for protection, and it's also really good if you're a mother. Okay. Could protect your children as well. We do have things to substitute it, right? I have some crushed red pepper here too, just to kind of protection, but also maybe to send a little bit back to the person. Now my hair is so long, I think it would be kind of hard to get my hair in this bottle, but all we need is some type of DNA, okay? Let's say you're bald, for example. You can spit in this, you can pee in this, you can put your blood in this. It doesn't matter, okay? If you don't have hair, you don't want to use your hair, there's other things you can use to put your DNA in this jar, okay? I had these just because I do some blood magic sometimes, so I went and bought the kit where I can prick my finger. So if you have it, use it. If not, just spit in the jar, okay? First, though, we need to cleanse the jar. We need to cleanse our supplies, cleanse our area. Maybe we need to cleanse ourselves. This is a little jar to cleanse, right? This isn't gonna do what we needed to. So I'm gonna rip off a little piece of the sage like that. Where's my lighter? Let me go grab my lighter, guys. Okay, cool. We got the lighter. So let's open this up. That way the smoke fits in there, you know what I mean? If you have an incense, that can work too. If you have Florida water, that can work. If you don't want to use smoke, you can use Florida water. You can use moon water if you don't have anything, right? Just going to cleanse our area. If you have a white candle, you can use it. If you don't have a candle, don't worry about it. We're working with what we got, right? If you have a white candle or a black candle, that will work. Okay, I just like to cleanse my whole little area here. All right. Cleanse yourself if you want. You probably want to cleanse your home before even doing this step too, but obviously I'm not going to walk around cleansing my home on here. Oh, thank you, Mystic. Okay. So it doesn't matter what order you do this, you guys. You can also put some herbs in this candle. We already cleansed the candle. I have like this here from my comb, and I'm gonna carve in a protection sigil. If you can't see what the sigil looks like, it looks like this. Very simple. Okay. You can use any one you want. You don't have to use that one. And you want to hold the candle in your hand. Okay. Put your energy into it. Put your intention into it. Talk to the candle and tell it what you want it to do. You can say something along the lines of, protect me, protect my DNA from evil, from negative energy, from harm, ill intent from anyone. And instead of attacking me, the attack will hit this jar, okay? I like to breathe into my candle too, just because breath gives things life. So then I'll blow into it, okay? And then you want to do the same thing with the jar that we just did with the candle, right? Maybe even take more time on it than me. This is just an example, okay? Put it in your hand, tell it what to do, speak to it, blow your breath into it, okay? And you want to do that with everything because that's how you're basically putting energy into it and charging it, right? So, like I said, my hair is not going to fit in here. If you want to use your hair, now would be the time to put in your hair. I have a little piece of hair, but I already know it's not going to fit. So, what I'm going to do is spit in it, okay? Because that has my DNA in it, whatever. If you want to get even crazier, if you have one of these, you don't have to go out and buy one. But if it's just conveniently home, you can prick your finger and put your blood in there. Okay? Now let's work. I'm going to choose the black pepper first. Now, you don't just want to pour the pepper in the jar. You want to enchant it. So put some in your hand and hold on to it. Do the same thing you did with the candle and with the jar. Tell it what to do. Hold on to it. Put your energy into it. Talk to it. And then put it in the jar. Okay. Obviously, this is going to make a mess. Some people have like a bowl or a plate to catch all the herbs, which is fine. Okay. Try to clean up as I go. In whatever order you do this, it doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and light our candle. I'm going to put some of that pepper that fell into the candle. We already did our intention on that, so we can light it. Same thing with whatever other herbs you have. It doesn't have to be these herbs I'm using. Just look them up. Like if all you got is garlic, look up what is garlic good for. If it says protection, then you can use it. Okay. Same thing. Put your herbs in there. Hopefully you have cinnamon because cinnamon's good for protecting beauty as well, right? Protection all around, but also good for protecting your beauty and your money. So hold it in your hand, do the same thing. You could put some in the candle as well. Okay, now we'll do it with the cloves. And again, this is just an example. I would take a lot more time on this if it were real. So take your time doing this. If you want to make it even more potent, work with the moon cycle. You know, a a moon that a moon phase that's good for manifesting and not releasing would be best. Okay. So you just slowly want to get all your herbs in there. Now the pepper, you want to tell the pepper to basically burn them back, right? So that's what you want to tell the red pepper if you have it. You can also tell that to the black pepper if you want. Hold it in your hand, do the same thing we've been doing. Put it in the jar. Now, I didn't have nails, okay? You can use nails, screws, or whatever, something sharp, but I do have these. These are sharp. These have a needle in them. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. That's basically going to poke them back. It's going to protect you and poke them, send it back to them, right? Sharp things are used for protection, sending back. Since this is small, I'm only going to be able to fit one in there. Since I have the little chopped up garnet, I'm going to put it in my hand and do the same thing we did with everything else. Talk to it, put my energy into it, put my breath into it. Same thing, right? Looks kind of like that, right? So that same sigil that we use on the candle, I'm going to put on the jar. Let's turn on the light. So you could do different protection ones, or you could do that same one. If you have a sigil to transmute it and transmute it into whatever you want, then you can use that. But today I'm not going to do that. I'll make a separate video for a transmutation jar, okay? And, still hold the jar. Talk to the jar. Tell it what you want it to do. Say, do this for me. Put your energy into it. Just go ahead and keep doing that, okay? You might even want to shake it just to get it like active in there. Start to get some emotions in there, right? If you're feeling angry that people are trying to hurt you, feel angry right now and put it into this jar through your palms, okay? Now, you don't have to use a tea light candle. If you have a stick candle, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. We're using what we have, right? These are like a whole pack of these are at Dollar Tree for $1. Same with the jars. Sharpie, okay? And whatever herbs you have around the home, just look up if they're good for protection. It doesn't have to be these exact herbs, okay? But I do want you to put something sharp in there. So if you don't have a nail and you don't have a needle like I have, then you might want to find some broken glass or break some glass on purpose and put it in there. Okay? And spend time on the candle and on the jar, speaking to it, putting your energy into it, talking to it, and chanting it, okay? And then what I would do is put the wax on top just to kind of seal it, seal my intention. You can still let the candle burn out. You never want to blow out a candle. If you do want to put it out, put something over it to put it out, okay? Because it's disrespectful to the spirits to just blow out a candle. All right? And once that wax dries and maybe that candle has burned a little longer, because we want to take our time with this. This is just an example video. You want to go bury this somewhere in your yard. If you live in an apartment complex and you can't bury it, then put it somewhere dark, like under your bed, in your closet where no one's gonna go, under your sink where no one's gonna go, okay? And don't tell anyone you have it. It's a secret, okay? So you can obviously make this your own. You don't have to use anything that I used. But you do want to use some type of protection sigil. You do want to for sure put your DNA in there. And also make sure you're cleansing everything first. Okay. So that's a simple way to do it. Obviously, I would let this burn longer, but this is just an example video. So good luck to you.